We did see somebody with a pineapple luggage tag, so maybe it is one of those cruises. This is the second or third time we've tried to start a vlog today. It's been one of those days.
Yeah, but we're here now. That's the important thing.
I'm just looking, so it's coming up to 1 o'clock here. So that's like 10 hours of travelling.
For a 1 hour flight.
But we're here.
Time go, yeah.
This is the start of our river cruise with TUI. We are today in Frankfurt, and this is the Christmastime on the Rhine itinerary. So it's 5 nights on board the TUI Maya. We're obviously in our cabin already, just in case you were wondering where we were. We've got a lovely view. I'm just going to show you this view straight away because we're looking at a bit of wall.
I'll take the wall.
And some water down there.
Yeah, it's weird because we're like right on the, like, kind of, like, our bed is actually like below the water level, which is interesting. And I can see someone just walking along the edge. They can see us as well.
Subscribe. So this is our first ever river cruise. Like I said, we obviously went on our first ever cruise 1 year ago exactly, which was when we went with Marella Cruises and did a week in the a week around the Caribbean, starting in Barbados.
It was literally 1 week, 1 year ago today, because it came up on our Facebook memories as well. What are the chances?
And here we are now doing our first river cruise. We've had this booked for a long time, so we've been mentioning this a lot, I know. We booked it back in September last year, and it's finally here. So no matter how long our travel day has been, no matter how tired we might be, very tired, we're gonna get ourselves in gear, start enjoying the Christmas markets, that festive Christmasness. We obviously had Centre Parks just a week ago, so I came away from there feeling very Christmassy, and I'm sure we will.
Yeah, I think it's just because we're very fortunate in that we've just got back from Centre Parks and we've had a week in between the two whilst we've been working pretty much every day. It's just been full on in that week, and then like to sit down now is actually quite nice. It's like, oh, okay. Well, I was going to say we can chill, but we can chill in parts, but actually we've got a lot of exploring to do, haven't we? So
yes. Yeah.
Maybe not.
We are on the first cruise of the season. So 5 nights on board the TUI Maya. Plenty of time to look around, to show you the ship. I know tomorrow we've got only a half day in port, so we've got some daytime sailing. So that'll be good to take in some of the German landscape and also to show you around. But for now, we can show you the room before we make it any messier.
I've been struggling since we've got in here. I'm like, I want to touch this, and no.
Yeah. So here we go. We are in room 101.
You've got me here to welcome you.
You should be in room 101. Coming in, on the left, you've got your clothes hanging space. Plenty of hangers, actually, I'd say. Certainly for us. And then you've got another cupboard here with a safe. That's the size of a safe, so maybe like a large iPad size. Not the biggest, but it will do. Oh, thank God there's a hairdryer. I did wonder about that.
Always a concern for you.
Yeah. And then we've had our cases already delivered, so let's move those back out of the way. So this room is what do we call it? A standard cabin?
This is literally standard, the most basic, cheapest kind of cabin that's on the ship.
So a lot of the rooms here, most of the rooms here, either offer some sort of Juliet balcony or bigger space, don't they? And then you've got the suites. We went for the absolute most cheap, most basic, and looking around, it looks plenty nice enough. It's a good condition.
It'll do for us. Yeah, we don't need it for any more, so.
and the cost of this was about £700 per person.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, we'll have to double check.
So you've got a little space here for, I guess, doing your makeup or for doing your vlogging. Phone.
Making a cup of tea.
Kettle, we've got some tea, got some, is this hot chocolate?
Yes, it is. I've already assessed that. I had to stop myself from touching.
So, mini bar list. A Coca-Cola would be €3.50. A beer is €4. And it says here, your cabin steward will stock your minibar each day. Please complete the form. Items consumed will be charged to your onboard account.
I would say just a standard double bed.
You've got bedside tables on either side. You've got like reading lights. And then over here, you've also got, do you want to model the goods?
TUI River Cruises. Water bottles.
Yeah.
I presume there's going to be somewhere that we can top these up.
Just lean out the window.
Oh.
Bedside tables on either side, and then over this side we've also got some Vox tours, I guess for the walking tours or those sorts of things. So it's probably worth pointing out that all of the plug sockets are European ones, of which you've got one here, one over there. Is any behind you? No, one behind me. And a third one down here. Thermostat in your room. I don't know. We have to hear that power into life. And then in the bathroom. So I don't think you would expect it to be a massive bathroom on a riverboat, but it looks clean, modern, sort of fairly minimal. And then with a shower with a door, not a shower curtain. That's good to know. And look, we've got some molten brown toiletries. And when I'm in the shower, which I wouldn't do like this, and then I can see Dave. And there's this frosted glass down there.
It's still a bit weird though.
We did see somebody with a pineapple luggage tag, so maybe it is one of those cruises. Yeah, so I think obviously we need to unpack and make some space. And I guess there's storage space under the bed for your cases. Let's just, is there?
Yeah.
Yes, there is. I think once we're unpacked and things are put away, are we perfectly fine for the two of us?
Yeah, I know too.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You can see the condensation. It's a bit like Titanic. So we have unpacked. I can't believe how much stuff I've packed. I don't know how much I brought with me for 5 days.
Well, you've been telling me that you don't think you've got enough.
I'm not sure I do.
We'll find out.
Everything is just about fit and packed away. I think we're going to have to keep on top of keeping this room clean and tidy because it could very easily escalate.
I don't know what you mean.
We have also tried to use the TUI Navigate app. So when you're on board the ship, there's free Wi-Fi that you can connect to, and then you go to their app webpage to get information about your itinerary and what's going on, and to also do your muster check. But it's not working for either of us. So we're going to just nip up to reception and figure that out, and then go and hunt around for a bite to eat, hopefully.
I would have had an extra sausage this morning if I'd known.
There we go, that's the first sausage pun of the week. No Crocs, not today. I'm glad I bought my big coat. We've made it outside.
We have. I don't know if it's picking it up on there, but it is snowing quite heavily. It's nice, but yeah.
This camera's also not waterproof. Might end up switching to a GoPro, but this is lovely. But just alongside one of the other TUI River ships, this is the Isla.
Isla, yeah.
So they got three. The Maya, we're on the Isla, and the Skylar. They're all doing the German Christmas markets with slightly different itineraries. So they all look very, very similar, but should be easy to find on our way back. Famous last words. Frankfurt is the 5th largest city in Germany and is right in the heart of central Germany, located on the River Main, which then joins the Rhine River, and is considered the business and financial centre for Germany. Frankfurt is obviously famous for the production of its high-quality Frankfurter sausages, and is also known for a modern skyline and has some of the tallest buildings in Europe, including the Commerzbank Tower, which is the highest office building in Europe. The modern skyline is the reason why Frankfurt is sometimes called by the nickname Manhattan, although on our visit to Frankfurt it was very cloudy, so we didn't see much of the skyline and definitely wasn't worth going up the main tower to get a view. There's a few different areas of Christmas markets in Frankfurt. The main ones are around the reconstructed Old Stadt or Old Town, which is a square that hosts an annual Christmas market. The buildings here are really cool to look at on themselves, and with the Christmas market stalls and the lights and the band and all the smells, it really did feel what you'd expect a Christmas market to be like. Look at me. You animal.
I just want the cream. Yeah, so that is avocado.
Oh, is it?
Well, it certainly tastes like avocado.
Are you enjoying your egg punch?
It's wonderful, but it's very alcoholic and it's quite sickly.
Yes.
I think one would be enough.
Absolutely. Yeah, so these two drinks with the two glasses came to €19.
19. I'm not sure how much of a deposit was on the glass. We'll find out when we take the tokens back.
But you get a token, and then you can choose to either keep the wine glass or the mug, or you return your token and get deposit back.
We'll be taking the token back.
Yes. I think we got pretzel,
Oh,
a
pizza.
pizza.
I could eat some pizza.
Look at all the beds.
Oh.
R.I.P. Toucan. Oh dear, oh dear. Two cannot play that game after all. I wonder who knocked that off a tree.
Hit that little face.
Look at that little face. Yeah, look at that little face. Look at that little face.
Bye, Tuca.
Oh, they are proper old school ones. These ones.
Oh my god, yeah, they are. I do like a pretzel though, don't I?
Yes, and that looks
I think
like
that's cheese and ham.
Just put it out next to your head. Like, no exaggeration, that is blooming massive. And how much was it?
$4.80, which is fairly reasonable, isn't it?
Yeah, just a light snack.
Yeah. Why do things get compared to my head?
Just like a size comparison.
Is it big?
What, your head? Or?
Yeah.
No. You got a very normal sized head. What else should we measure by? No. Look at the man with his dog.
I like dogs.
And this one's got a dog.
This one's got a ghost. Like a ghost. Cheers.
Cheers.
He was looking at you.
The marketing are enormous, aren't they?
Yeah, there's a lot to see.
Yeah. And very busy, very popular.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, and I'm very, very thankful for our snow boots.
Yeah, none of us have fallen over yet. I think you'll be more likely to fall over than I will. I'm going to break my arm now, that's calm.
Not that they push you. So we have come in from the cold and the snow, and we have had a little wander around Myzeal, I think it is, which is a big shopping centre here. It's very much like the Bullring, and it's got a very long indoor unsupported escalator.
Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Very exciting.
It was one of the top attractions for Frankfurt. It was Europe's longest at 42 metres.
You're a bit bored by the time we get to the top of the line, yeah.
I was like, oh, it's what's going to happen. Push you over. This place is nice. Big chefs.
Yeah, and it's actually lovely in there, isn't it? But I think it's nice here because we can just do a bit of people watching and we're sat here taking it in.
Yep. So, cheers, everybody.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow.
Yay, we found a Frankfurter in Frankfurt.
We couldn't go home from Frankfurt without having a Frankfurter sausage, so
Gobble, gobble.
Let's give it a try. It's better than, you know, when you get like the Frankfurters in the jar, or the tin or whatever. It's better than that, but it still doesn't have the same flavours. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I'm glad I've given it a go.
Whatever we do, it will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas, I only wanna be close to you.
I don't know how, but we're already running late.
We're usually pretty good with timing, actually, but yeah.
So we did have a nice three and a half hours in the markets and in the shopping centre in Frankfurt, which was excellent. We'll catch up more about that in a bit, but we're now off to the welcome meeting.
Yeah.
And then for some more food.
And I love a welcome meeting, everyone knows.
We're back in the room. don't know if this is recording. Hang on.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
That's right. Turns out that my vlogging fails are international. Oh, lordy. I am going to blame this one entirely on the glühwein and the copious amounts of wine at dinner. But there we go. So I can't even remember exactly what we had for dinner. It was our first meal, obviously, on the ship, and we sat down in the bistro area. We were served by Naomi, who ended up serving us for most of the week. Love her. She was amazing, so friendly, so attentive. The food was very yummy. It was not things that we would pick, and we'll keep saying that throughout the course of the week. But it was very good quality, and we definitely both appreciated that. After dinner, we then retired to our room. We didn't go out and back out in the evening. We were knackered after travelling. At this point here, we are saying good night, but explaining don't go anywhere, because we're going to carry on this video and pick it back up tomorrow when we are at our second Christmas market. So we'll see you in the morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
So we are just sailing the 40 miles from Frankfurt down to our next stop.
You've done your research.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was 40 miles until now.
Yeah. The city of Worms. So yeah.
Not worms.
Not Worms.
Worms.
Worms. And we are due to get there just after lunch, and it was only a short kind of 4 hours or so there. So we left Frankfurt at about 3 o'clock this morning.
Yes, and we were actually awake at the time, weren't we?
Yeah.
I think obviously they must have been moving something, and it woke us up just before we went.
Yeah. So we did get woken up just by the starting of a movement, but both got back to sleep okay.
Yeah.
It was also a good opportunity to take some paracetamol and drink some water, because might have had a bit too much of a red wine last night at dinner. In fact, I don't know what we filmed last night in closing off.
I've got absolutely no idea. Nothing. Yeah, I remember doing it, but I can't remember what we were talking about.
This morning we went down for some breakfast, didn't we? So we went to the bistro, which is where we had our dinner last night. Now the dining options on board are, like, I think I'm getting my head around it, but it is a little bit confusing still.
Yeah.
So you've got two restaurants which are adjacent to each other. One is the Vedastro, and that has a la carte waiter service for breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So that's kind of the main dining room. And then you've got the bistro, where for breakfast and lunch it's self-service buffet.
Yeah.
And then for dinner it's a la carte, but a different menu to the bistro. But they also do a German tasting menu in there that you need to book for, which you can book once on your cruise. I think that's the case.
If we're wrong, we'll tell you.
If we're wrong, we're wrong.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. But we have gone to reception and booked the German set menu, tasting menu for, I think, tomorrow. So we'll look forward to giving that a try. But yeah, breakfast this morning was good. There was hot and cold stuff. We were able to get a table easily.
Yeah, do you know what? I really enjoyed the breakfast. I was a bit unsure after last night when I seen the menu. Like, you know, when your heart sinks a little bit, and that just depends on what kind of person you are and what you're into. But this kind of like fancy menus is not really my cup of tea.
No.
But the breakfast I thought was delicious. Yeah, really enjoyed it.
And we just sat there for about an hour, I guess, like just watching us sailing down the Rhine. So this morning on board there are some activities that are organised and free to take part in if you want to. There's a Christmas wreath making, but unfortunately I think we're just missing that now.
And there was some yoga. People were doing yoga in the observatory, weren't they? While other people were sat around having their coffee.
Yeah.
I suppose this is how it goes on a river cruise ship, because it's small, space is at a premium, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they have to make the use of that space wherever they can.
So our plan for the next kind of hour is just have a wander around the ship. We think we've seen most of it. We've not yet been up to the top deck, and we've not yet been into the wellness centre spa area. But we are going to have a wander around, just kind of get our bearings and everything. And then it's probably going to be time for lunch before you know it. This is definitely one of those cruises where everything's punctuated by food.
Yeah, because it doesn't feel like it's been that long since we got back from breakfast, does it?
No. Or last night's dinner, or all the food we ate in the Christmas market.
And that's the thing, we're going to go for lunch, and then once lunch finishes, that's when it's time to, that will be kind of docking wherever we dock in. And then we're going to go into Christmas markets and start eating more food, and then get back on the ship.
And then there's afternoon.
dinner.
And then there's afternoon tea as well today if you want to. So, oh god, we're
Not sure about the afternoon.
Yeah. Well, let's have a little wander around. We'll show you a bit of a ship, I guess.
Yeah, let's go see.
Yeah, cool. The TUI Maya was last refurbished in 2020, and from our walk around the ship, all the communal areas show a modern design with some rich colours and textures. It feels very fancy. There's a total of 79 cabins spread over 3 decks, and the maximum passenger load is 154. TUI Maya operates with 40 crew, so that's more than 1 crew member to every 4 passengers. As I said, it offers 2 restaurants, 2 bars, an atrium, a wellness area, and a big top deck, which will be great for in the summer, a little bit cold in the winter. The whole ship is 153 metres long and 11 metres wide. It's really not very wide at all. And a top speed of 12 knots, or 14 miles an hour. From our room, it really feels like we're going a lot faster because we're so close to the water. But yeah, I guess when you think we started sailing today at 3 AM and we're getting into Worms, not until early afternoon, we're definitely not speeding along. Compared to our first cruise experience on the Marella Explorer 2 last year, this ship feels really small and intimate. Like, it doesn't feel tiny, but it definitely is small, and you don't find yourself getting too lost. In comparison, the next cruise we're going on next year is with P&O on Iona, and that has 2,610 cabins and can hold up to 6,264 passengers. There we go. Oh look, you can actually see the ship.
It looks quite impressive actually, doesn't it, when you look at it from here?
Yeah. So we've just, we got here a little bit early, but we've moored up in Worms. We are just now heading in. I'm not sure how much there is going to be for us to do here, but we're going to have a wander, see.
We're going to embrace it, yeah.
There's a Christmas market, of course. As we are walking up though, it looks very impressive in front of us, so you can just see this big kind of tower, turret. It's kind of like a Tower of Terror, isn't it?
Yeah, but I was just thinking that these trees look like is it the Whomping Willow or something in Harry Potter?
Yes.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
They're quite impressive to look at.
I'll give you a whomping. No. Worms is a city, so there is going to be some things to do here, I'm sure. I don't want to sound completely negative, but we're going to just have a wander around. We've booked no excursions, but we're just, yeah,
see what it has to offer.
So it wasn't forecast to snow here, but I can feel it. You can kind of,
just
a few bits.
Just a few flakes.
Perfect for my footwear.
Very suitable. God, that's a bit creepy, isn't it? They're cheek fillers.
Frost.
How do you say it?
Frost.
Frost. Oh god, that's so good. I love mulled wine.
So it was €4 each for a Glühwein, and obviously then the cups you return and get some money back. So that was €4 each for a drink,
Okay, yeah.
which was
I think that's okay. I think when you go to Christmas markets in the UK, they really rip you
like
off.
£5 or £6, aren't
Yeah.
they? And then we got some mushrooms with garlic sauce. Just a bit of garlic sauce there.
I know. Oh god, we're going to smell so bad.
Yes.
Oh.
And that was €7.
Yeah, which at first I thought it sounded a bit steep, but actually it's done quite nicely.
Yeah.
There's more in there than I was expecting as well.
Yeah.
So should I dig in?
Bon appetit.
Oh my god, they are so tasty. The amount of garlic that's in there
Oh, really?
is something else. Oh, really tasty. Go on, give it a try. There's a lot of garlic.
It's
isn't
just a
there?
bowl of garlic. Not complaining though.
Think of the health benefits. Keeping people away from us on.
Table for two.
Yeah.
Just one more for now.
Yeah, the mushrooms are like really juicy and everything, can't they? For the flavour.
Mm-hmm.
Past 3.
Oh, okay, so it's about 2 hours that we've been out. What kind of thing is that?
Yeah, that'll be about right. Yeah.
So as much as we were saying, we don't think there's much to see in Worms, and that wasn't for us. Actually, we still had a good couple of hours just mooching around.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed having a little mooch around for a couple of hours, and that was mainly spent just kind of like wandering around like the Christmassy markets, plus
Yes.
like the walking in and back out about 15 minutes.
Yeah. So we have missed the afternoon tea, but I don't think we need to worry about starving or wasting away.
It will be
So-
okay.
But unfortunately, yeah, so that is only offered once on your itinerary, I think, so we won't be doing that. We've still got a couple more hours before we need to be back on the ship, but we're here. There's the ship just there.
During the summer, I feel like this would be lovely along here because I'm guessing they have all outdoor seating and stuff, so you can just sit next to the water and have a meal or have some drinks or whatever.
Yeah. Suddenly stops. So at 6 o'clock we departed from Worms. Oh, it was like pretty much bang on time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we did go up to the top deck to see the departure. It was very dark and it was very cold. So far on this trip we're not spending very much money at all.
Yeah.
Like, I think we've both spent €25 a day, and that's with eating a few bits in the market. We bought these earlier, so you got the butterscotch liqueur, which we did have a sample of, and it's delicious.
She was like, I asked if we could try a sample of it, and then she was just like, she poured it, and I was like, yes please, we'll have one of that.
Yeah. And then it also got some Christmas liqueur, and they were like €15-16 each. The plan is that they're going home with us. We don't need to open those now.
No. And the last thing we needed to buy was more alcohol as well, but you know, when it's so nice, and we need to try and actually drink them before Christmas.
We also then, before we headed back to the ship, popped in to Penny's, the supermarket, to grab a few bits. Like, the food on board has been really good so far, hasn't it? And like, dinner yesterday was really good, but it is quite fancy, and a few times we've been slightly, well, I know I've been slightly nervous about thinking if we have an evening where we don't like anything on the menu. And I know that they will accommodate you. They can do chicken, they can do jacket potatoes.
Yeah, they have got a basic chicken
Yeah.
and jacket potato, or salmon and jacket potato if that's what you want.
So we needed
Yeah.
to go and get some essentials for the room. So we got some crisps, and we also got some Milka, because have you been on holiday in Europe if you don't get some Milka?
No.
Look at the size. We'll compare the international measurement of
Yeah.
Dave's head. That is a big bar of Milka. That will all go in one night though.
That'll go in about 10 minutes, wouldn't it? So
Yeah. And that's a strawberry cheesecake flavour. So there you go. We're on this amazing ship with amazing food. You know, all very, very nice, all very good quality, and very excited for some Milka. It's just gone 6:30. They have a happy hour this evening from 6:30 until 7:30. So we're gonna head up to the observatory, go and get a little festive cocktail.
Find out what happy hour is going to mean. We don't actually know what offer that means there will be, but we're certainly prepared to give it a try.
Yeah, plenty of euros to spend still. So
Yeah.
But we are now eating into happy hour, so we need to go and get a little evening drink.
Let's go.
I'm writing Christmas postcards out by the pool. It's 70 degrees in the shade and the breeze is cool. Yeah. Even though
It's filming. Dinner tonight was just as good as last night in terms of food quality, wasn't it?
Yeah, the quality of the food is really good.
The portions, not so much.
We like our food.
Yeah, yeah, we do. Surprise! They also kept that red wine flowing again, so definitely had our money's worth from that. And we were saying during dinner, so far, we don't think we're missing out in not having paid for the all-inclusive drinks package.
Yeah, for us personally, it's been okay. Like, I think especially, like, we were just saying that during the day we'd be more likely to have a coffee or whatever, but we can get that for free on the, like, we just go and get one, so.
Which is great, and it also includes a cookie, even better. Obviously before dinner we did pay for a cocktail. Paid for a drink. Such cheapskates. My Merry Mint Martini was really nice.
Yeah, yours was so good.
I think it was €8. It wasn't included in the happy hour costings after all, so paid full price for it, but actually I'm quite happy. It was nice, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And you had a very classic.
I had a snowball.
Yeah.
And it was a good snowball. I can't complain.
Now the entertainment on board does go up until midnight, but we do not.
Who stays up until midnight here?
However, tomorrow is a very exciting full-on day as we sail into and spend the whole day in what is described as the capital of Christmas.
Yeah.
So we're definitely looking forward to that. We want to be fresh, we want to be ready for a full day. Yeah, we'll take you along, show you as much as we can. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, please come back for the next video to see what we get up to in Strasbourg. But for now, thank you very much, and we'll see you again soon. Okay, bye.
Bye. Hello and welcome back.
More sausages we know what to do with.
Wow. I'm blown. Are we not going to show people the crisps?
Well, no, they're not very exciting. It's just
I think
crisps.
they're exciting.
No, we're not including the crisps. Oh, look, he's desperate to show off his bacon rashers.
This is the meal that I've been most excited about all day.
And like I say, normally we'll be like to be in and out as quickly as possible
It's kind
for
of like...
food.
What's just no. Fucking hell.